All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here spreading this gospel and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And my page been down for about a week. They labeled my last upload as medical misinformation. I tried to edit it and upload it on a different page, but then, the same thing happened. So I had to wait a week to upload more videos. So I've been making videos, until the time that I can start uploading again. But, my page been down for about a week. But yeah, I'm back now, man. I'm just going to jump into this lesson real quick because, they moving fast with this MOTB, which we know to be the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and now they putting them in people's brains, in people's hands and different parts of their body. So let's jump into this article real quick and touch on a few points. But it says, in a Brooklyn lab stuffed with 3D printers and a makeshift pickleball court, employees at a brain interface startup called Synchron are working on technology designed to transform daily life for people with paralysis. And it says, the Synchron switch is implanted through the blood vessels to allow people with no or very limited physical mobility to operate technology such as cursors and smart home devices using their mind. So far, the nascent technology has been used on 3 patients in the U.S. and 4 in Australia. So they moving fast with this technology, man. And at this point, we can all see that the MOTB, which we know to be the mark of the beast, we know this to be the RFID chip, man. You got a lot of people that disagree with that, but time is running thin, and you're gonna be forced to basically choose a side on what you believe, man, because it's gonna come down to the nitty gritty pretty soon, and things are gonna get real tight, and you're gonna be forced to make a choice on what you believe. But it says, I've seen moments between patient and partner or patient and spouse where it's incredibly joyful and empowering to have regained an ability to be a little bit more independent than before, Synchron CEO Tom Oxley told CNBC News in an interview. And it says it helps them engage in ways that we take for granted. And, like I said, this is them playing on people's emotions, man, and they gonna only get more intense with this, playing on people's emotions, once this gets to the point where they start advertising it and setting up, like little clinics, on street corners, the same way they did with the C19 thing, but it's gonna be a microchip that you're gonna have to take. And it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna start making commercials about it. It's gonna be broadcasted all over the radio and things like that. And they're gonna be playing on people's emotions. They're gonna show people how hard life was before they got this chip, and then they're gonna show how much it improved the quality of their life once they got it. And they're gonna have people crying and things like that, and showing all different types of emotions. So that's gonna play on people's emotions, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna manipulate people, and basically just play with their mind, and just to get them to more people to accept this and take this once it gets more introduced. But it says, founded in 2012, Synchron is part of the burgeoning brain-computer interface, or BCI, industry. A BCI is a system that deciphers brain signals and translates them into commands for external technologies. Perhaps the best-known name in the space is Neuralink, thanks to the high-profile founder Elon Musk, who is also the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter. And it says, but Musk isn't the only tech billionaire wagering on the eventual transition of BCI from radical science experiment to flourishing medical business. In December, Synchron announced a $75 million financing round that included funding from the investment firms of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. And it says, in August 2020, the Food and Drug Administration granted Synchron the breakthrough device designation, which is for medical devices that have been potential to provide improved treatment for debilitating or life-threatening conditions. The following year, Synchron became the first company to receive an investigational device exemption from the FDA to conduct trials of permanently implantable BCI in human patients. And it says Synchron is enrolling patients in an early feasibility trial, which aims to show that the technology is safe to put in humans. 6 patients will be implanted with Synchron's BCI during the study, and Chief Commercial Officer Kurt Hagstrom said the company is currently about halfway through. So they almost to the point where they, so-called perfected this technology, and then they can start putting it in people. But, it goes to say that this is, it said that this was permanent. It says permanently implantable BCI in human patients. So this is going to be a permanent thing. Once you get this, it ain't no copping out. You're going to have it implanted in you in your brain, and it's going to be engraved in your nerves and all different types of things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a permanent thing. So once you make this decision, you made your choice. But it says the company has no revenue yet, and a spokesperson said Synchron isn't commenting on how much the procedure will eventually cost. While many competitors have to implant their BCIs through open brain surgery, Synchron relies on less invasive approach that builds on decades of existing endovascular techniques, the company said. So it's like it's a permanent thing. Once you make this choice, you made it permanently. You got to go through open brain surgery for a lot of these companies to put this in your head. So it's not going to be a light thing. And it says they'll know eventually how much this is going to cost for the average person, but because they want everybody to get it, it might not cost anything. It might cost little to nothing. It's going to be, even if they do put a price on it, it's going to be very affordable for the average person to get, but it's going to come a point where they're going to force people to get this. So, it's really going to be free, because they're going to have a crisis going, and they're going to force people to take this so they can be implemented in this NWO, this new way of living that they trying to put on all you people out there, So yeah, man, this is coming into fruition, man, real soon. But let me go into this real quick. And I'm gonna start at this is Revelation 13:7. And it says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. So these are the people whose names, it's letting you know, these are the people whose names are not written in the book of life, And the only ones whose name can be written in the book of life are Israelites, because those are the Lord's people. Those are the only ones whose name can be written in the book of life. But all the Israelites whose name is not written in the book of life, these are the ones that are gonna bow down to this NWO and worship, the image of the beast. These are the ones that are gonna worship the beast, man. They're gonna put their knee down. They're gonna accept this NWO. They're gonna take a chip in a forehead or they right hand that Revelation talks about, and those are the ones that are going to get destroyed, because they ultimately their name was not written in the heavens. Their name was not found in the book of life, because they didn't believe on this word. They didn't turn back, the way they were supposed to, and try to follow the Lord the best way that they could. They didn't do this. They didn't listen. So when this time came and things got bad and this was introduced to them, they took it because they wanted to find the easy way out, you know? So these were the ones that, whose name wasn't written in the book of life. And it says, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life. So these are the ones that are going to worship him, the ones whose name is not written in the book of life. And I'm going to skip down to Revelation 13 and 14. And it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So these are those miracles that the scriptures is talking about, man. You know, making people who are paralyzed, making them walk, making them move, making them be able to do things with their mind and control different things. And these are the miracles that they're going to show to play on people's emotions so that they can accept this when it's presented to them. You know what I'm saying? But it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had wound by a sword and did live. And it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, man. That's when it's gonna come down to the nitty gritty, man. You either gonna accept this image of the beast, you know, you either gonna accept this MOTB and this NWO and this new system, this new digital system, or you're going to accept being killed, man, and standing on what you believe. That's really what it's going to come down to, you know? And at that time, everybody is going to be forced to pick a side. So you're going to have to know what side you're on, you know? But this is the image of the beast, man. This is what they doing, this whole digital system that they coming in with, you know? They're going to give you a RFID chip. They're going to have all your information on it. You know, they're going to have your digital assets, your digital money on it and things like that. And, hey, you're going to be in the system, you know. And if you take that, hey, it ain't going to be like, it ain't going to last long like you think it is. You're going to think you're safe. But every day after you take that, you're going to know that it's a day coming that the Lord is going to empty out his wrath on you, you know. So you ain't gonna be able to enjoy it even if you do take it. So it's better to just stand on what you believe and be against what they trying to put you in, man, which is ultimate slavery. And they basically putting a logo in you to say that they own you, you know? They basically gonna say that they own you. So why wouldn't you stand up against that? You know what I mean? But yeah, this was just something quick, man. I just wanted to do something on this article because I found it interesting, you know? And to let y'all know that, hey, my page been down for about a week, you know, but hey, we back up and running. So, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash, that will honor the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.